All right, and welcome to the Rook Community Meeting for February 10th, 2026. There's a few of us here today, so maybe we'll be quick. And Jared said he was going to miss today, so we'll go ahead without him. 1.18, so 1.18, not much to report there. I think the project board has not really been updated lately either, so it's probably time to clear this out and move some of these things to 1.19. I know we have had a few backports in the last few weeks since our last patch release, so I did propose that later this month when we can go ahead with a .10 release to pick up some of those backports. Nothing super urgent, but just some nice things in those backports. And for 1.19, since we met last, we did have the 1.19 release. So congratulations everyone officially on that. And we've already had the .1 patch release last week. Notably, some fixes there from CSI Operator, as well as a few other fixes in the release notes. What else to report? A nice security change to remove some unnecessary RBAC that we've had for a long time. Anyway, a few other fixes. And then for 1.19.2, I think we'll go back to kind of a biweekly cadence there, be about on the 24th. Any comments on patch releases? Maybe not. Okay. For 1.20 is our next minor release. I've not really thought much about this at all, but did create a project board. And if we think about releasing 3 times a year, I think May would be about our expected timeline. Or maybe by next month, we'll try and put a tentative date on that. But it's still a while out. And so far, don't think there's much in this board yet, other than I guess we do want to move CSI management to the admin instead of generating that configuration. Any comments around 1.20? Okay. Moving on, I've got a few notes here for Ceph releases. Just trying to keep the latest releases here as FYI. Our 19.2 is still our default in Rook, and I've seen comments that 19.2.4 is expected out soon. We're lucky, hopefully in the next week or two. I'm not sure how soon though. They've had some lab outages. Well, as they moved a lab physically to a new location over the end of year break, so I think that's back online now. I don't know, maybe there's still follow-up issues there, but that has delayed the Ceph releases as well. And I've seen comments that they're finishing up getting patches in or merges in for the 20.2.1 release. And after that's released, we'll plan on making that the default Ceph version for Rook 1.19. Assuming that all goes well with integration tests and no new regressions there. We didn't want to make 20.2.0 the default because, as we talked about last month, there was an issue with read affinity and this corruption issue. So, okay. And then V21 umbrella, probably this summer. We can look forward to that. All right, comments about Ceph releases? Nope. Okay, for KubeCon then, we did have the graduated project update video for KubeCon Amsterdam. I went ahead and created that and got it submitted. So that's all done. And then, yes, I guess that means my face will be on the big screen at KubeCon, unfortunately. Yeah. And then we need to start the maintainers talk work soon, work on those slides for Amsterdam. I'll follow up with those who are going there. Uh, there's still a possibility I'll go to Amsterdam, but not it's not looking like it currently. KubeCon comments. Oh.
Yeah, great. Big
Mhm.
screen sounds cool. Congratulations or condolences. I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
one comment,
always.
if I may,
Yeah.
regarding those releases.
Sure.
How, if at all, are the Rook release numbers supposed to be aligned with the Ceph release numbers?
Oh,
I
they're
see a
not
certain
at
pattern
all.
here.
Yeah, they're not really related. It just so happens that we're coming up on 1.20 and Ceph is V20 is the latest tentacle. I
Mhm.
guess we'll have 1.21 around the time that V21 is released. That's an interesting
Yeah,
coincidence.
exactly. That's the pattern I just not, couldn't help noticing.
Yeah, but Ceph, they're only releasing every year, and we're releasing well, about every 4 months. So
Mhm.
we caught up to
Right.
them, I guess.
And moving at a faster pace now, I guess.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, thanks. I just wanted to make this silly comment. So it's not a,
Mhm.
an intended pattern necessarily. I got that. No. Okay, thanks.
Yep, coincidence. I've got a comment just around NVMeOF to be aware of. There is an issue so NVMeOF came out with 1.19. It's an experimental mode. We're still working through some things with the Ceph team and to fix some designs. But most notably is there's an issue with connecting to volumes after the NVMeOF daemon has restarted. And so, yeah, if someone is actually using that, yeah, definitely not ready for production because of that issue, especially where you can't connect back to your volume that you had before, which is data loss. So definitely we'll have a fix for that soon, working with that team. There's a design proposal for that, but I guess we'll see what release that makes it in for Tentacle as well. Um, all right, and that's all of my notes that I had for this meeting today. Guess we didn't advertise this meeting enough. We're missing. Wonder if Josh might have made it if we reminded. Anyway, any other comments? Anything anybody wants to bring up?
I don't think I have anything.
I mean, in general, the comment that I think it's, as you mentioned before, Travis, it's a good idea to have this at usually a half an hour because it hardly ever took longer than that, as far as I can remember at least.
Yep,
And we can
exactly.
always opt to go longer if many people are there and many topics come up. But I think by
Mhm.
default, 30 minutes sounds good. Just my comment on that change here.
Yep, for those who have the calendar invite, it's just a half hour now. Okay, with that, then I guess we'll stop the recording and call it good. Thanks, everyone.